Good morning, indie game fanatics. Welcome back. Let me get things set up. Are joined here this by our kitten. He's going to be watching the gameplay as well. I'm going to turn down that music a little bit. How loud is it? I don't think it changes till I... Okay, so note to self. Settings doesn't actually do anything right now. I like that there's a streamer setting, though. Streamer layout. What does that mean? Anyways.
And so it came to pass that the day was to be saved by the most unlikeliest of heroes. A small child, unwillingly thrust into the workforce. One disaster after another had been diverted due to her diligent and cunning decision-making. With the kingdom on the verge of knowing everlasting peace and prosperity, our hero could finally rest their weary head, but only after one more critical decision was to be made. A decision of great weight, a decision of immense importance, a decision that could possibly kill hundreds, even thousands of people. Oh my God, you've made the wrong choice.
Oh no.
You didn't think things through. You've doomed us all. Everything's on fire now. We're all covered in fire. How could you have done this to us?
How do I skip this? I don't need the guilt. I just woke up.
Lil!
What? Oh, Dad, I must have been having a nightmare.
It's over now, sweetie. But since you're awake, I think it's time you and I had the talk.
Out of one nightmare and into another.
Sweetie, there comes a time in every young person's life.
Well, Dad, you don't have to do this.
When they have to work their dad's shift at the guard shed while he places a bet on the goblin ball match down at the pub.
Aw, Dad, do I have to? Today was the day I was going to start off on a grand adventure with my friends. I want to sail the open sea. I want to fight ogres. I want to throw rocks at things.
You think I didn't want to throw rocks at things when I was your age? But I had a duty. I had a responsibility. I had to work at the guard shed while my dad placed a bet at the goblin ball match down at the pub.
Did he ever win anything?
Do you think we'd be stuck here if he did?
But I'm 12. Won't we get in trouble?
Not if we don't get caught. Come on. I'll show you how to handle anything that comes up.
Interesting premise so far.
Okie dokie. Ready for me to very quickly show you how everything works?
Oh, good. Everyone loves a tutorial.
No time for a full rundown, so I'll sum it up like this. The key thing to remember when being a castle guardsman is...
Dad, someone's coming. What do we do?
Okay. Guess the best way to learn is by doing. Let's just hope there's someone completely plain and boring. Ah! Good morning, Mrs. Abernathy. How's your day today?
Plain and boring, as always.
Bingo. Would you mind if Lil looks after you?
Oh, not at all. It's always a pleasure to see your daughter, Shamish.
It's Hamish.
What is?
Never mind. Now, Lil, when a visitor approaches the guard shed, they'll generally start by stating their business.
I'd like to state my business. I bring a basket of baked goods to my son and his family once a week. Oh, would you like one?
Seems kind of sus.
After they state their business, it's pretty much your call what to do next. You can click on them and interrogate them. There's tools, the phone there on the wall. You only get 3 action points. You get it, right?
Not really. What do we need tools for?
You can pick one and it does something. Come on, Lil. I've really got to speed this along. The Goblin Ball game is about to start.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm inconveniencing you?
Oh, no, not at all, dear. I don't mind helping out.
But the princess is whirly-gigging the ceremonial for a slingshot.
She is? Sweet jumping jitters, we gotta get to that game. Let's wrap this up, dear. Seamus, tell the girl what to do.
The name is Hamish.
No, it's Mrs. Abernathy.
Highlight element to learn about it. Back here. Royal Writ. Castle Guard Corp can achieve a good star rating this month. There will be a pizza party at the barracks. Note, strict 1 slice limit per guardsman. From the desk of the Councilwoman Ash. There will be a demonstration in the city square this evening held by members of the Mages Guild. If any of the speakers come through your gate, please call my office to initiate their escort and secondary screening. Okay, so we're looking for members of the Mages Guild. We gotta call those in. Congratulations to Guardsman Randy on 35 years at his post. After 6 months undercover operation at the Sprawl Cavern for the Elderly, a group of sweet Grammies and Grampies were discovered to be trafficking illegal drugs into and out of the city. While not every old person is to be treated as drug meal, please be vigilant when dealing with somebody's grandparent, Striker. Press Joker seeks person with funny name. If you call and pique my interest, there's a cash bonus in it for you. Malcolm. It's got a lot of information you'll need to do your job. Yep. Click the layer at any time. It won't cost you any action points. Cool.
Our tools. If you want to use a tool, you have to make sure it has a crystal to charge it. Here, I'll show you. I'll add today's crystals to the tools that don't have any. That way I have a well-rounded arsenal.
Why did the other tools already have crystals in them?
I carried them over from previous days. Any other questions?
Why does a bullwhip need to be powered by crystals?
No more questions. You can use this decoder ring to decode things. Not exactly sure how it works. The instructions were written in some kind of code. It's a metal detector. You figure it out.
Okay.
Truth spray. You spray it and they tell the truth. Honestly, that's what it does. This X-ray scanner can see through most types of clothing, flesh, and bone. It uses low-grade radiation. Do not use on trolls.
Okay.
No humming. Feeling stuck? This phone is for calling the royal advisors and asking for their help, but all they'll really give you is their opinion. You can get a hold of Lieutenant Stryker, Captain of the Guards, and technically our boss.
Hello, who's there?
Or First Councilwoman Ash, the head bureaucrat of the Sprawl, with a real mind for politics.
This is Councilwoman Ash. Hello? Hello, is somebody there?
And finally, the royal jester Malcolm, chaos personified in human form.
Hello, you've reached Malcolm. Please leave a message after the goose honk. Hey, where'd the goose go? Well, chase after it, for goodness sake!
Each call costs an action point. You use the Wicked 3000 to make the big decision to let someone in, or send them packing. Choosing this will end the tutorial. Can I finally get out of here? Didn't we cover this? That's your inventory bag where you keep the things people give you, or that you confiscate from them. In other words, your sweet, sweet loot. Looking in your bag for something to use doesn't cost you an action point.
Okay.
I already told you, clicking on the person means you interrogate them and hear more of their story. It's the best way to find out someone's true intentions. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes using a tool will do the job better, or the phone, or it's a combination of things. I don't know, you can spend all 3 action points just interrogating them for all I care.
Okay.
You use the Wicked 3000. Now you can choose to use the Wicked 3000 at any point during a turn, but sometimes it's better to use up all 3 action points to find out everything you can, by any means necessary.
Sometimes?
Yeah, and sometimes people are in a really big hurry, like I am right now, so just pick a damn lever already.
Oof. This third option, I want to pull it. We admit or deny the old lady. I have more questions for her. We'll admit her this time. She gave us a treat.
Great job, Lil. Your mother would be so proud to see you now. Got my grandson's inheritance riding on a tip that the Stapleford Snughorns are gonna win it today.
Here's a tip. Never lend Mrs. Abernathy money to bet with.
Let's hurry along to the game. We don't want to be late, do we, Hamish?
My name is Shamish. No, wait, it's not. Oh, I better go. Time to put on your big kid pants. You can do this.
More like I'm being forced to do this.
It's only for today, I swear. Come meet me in the tavern when the shift is over. Good luck.
Good luck with your illegal gambling.
I don't need luck.
Believe me, he does.
Okay, Lil, you got this.
You nailed that tutorial. Good job. Thank you. Alright. Tools have been preloaded with power crystals. Premium pink ones are made mage grade and work 100% of the time. The inexpensive yellow ones only work 40% of the time, so choose wisely. Click inventory and click on the hourglass looking device. Okay.
Charmed to make your acquaintance, young gate-minder. I am Tyronius Athanatos, son of Brielle and Darunia Athanatos. I have been summoned to deliver the keynote speech at the Festival of Magical Freedom tonight, hosted by the Mages Guild. Will you require anything further?
Oh, we're supposed to contact somebody about it. So Councilwoman Ash.
I'm so glad you called. Frankly, I was worried you guardsmen never followed the writ due to illiteracy. Admit the mage, and my people will escort him to the venue.
Just doing my job.
The House of Thanatos, and indeed the entire Mages Guild, thank you, young guardian. You will go far. Three
out of 4 stars. I'll take it.
Good afternoon. I am here to pick up my 2 kids from the no-good, stingy lowlife of a father who happens to be my lying, cheating lowlife of an ex-husband, Orlando. His address is there on this incomprehensible, illegible letter my kids sent me. Believe me, I would love to have him get off his sorry butt and bring them to me for once. It was his week with them. No, I'm sorry. It was his and his new girlfriend Callie's week with them. And you want to know what the kids say about her? They say she's fun. I'm sure the letter they wrote is all about her. Can't decode it to save my life, though. My kid's writing is so lousy.
That letter was pretty much illegible.
See what I mean? Horrible, horrible penmanship.
I don't know how to tell you this, but there's more to this letter than meets the eye. There's a hidden message written here. It says, "Come, son, mommy, Kelly is Nightmare." Does that make sense to you?
Oh my god! My boys don't know how to spell! But also that thing about Kelly being the worst!
Go ahead.
Thanks! Don't worry, Polyphemus Orlando Jr. Mama's coming for you!
Good luck.
What in the bloody blazing blasted hell is the hold-up? Why have we stopped, whelp?
Well, sir, the guard.
Silence! Speak when spoken to, or you'll get the whip, whelp!
Yes, sir.
Want to use the whip on the old guy.
Now, you child, let me pass. I have important business to attend to. Come on, shake a leg. BS waits for no man.
BS?
Bank of the Sprawl.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I remember seeing something about the sprawl. Okay, that had to do with the drugs. Depressed Joker ones.
What kind of business do you have at the bank today?
I shan't be airing the details of my BS appointment with some nosy little brat tending the gate. Mind your business or you...
I don't think you're allowed to not tell me what your business is.
Insolence!
But, sir, it's only a deposit.
One more outburst, and it will be...
I could x-ray it. Pull out my own bullwhip, or use the truth spray. X-ray it.
Whoa, that's a lot of cheddar.
No, ma'am. It is gold.
Silence! Yes, it is gold, but it is legitimate. Certainly not blood gold, if that's what you were thinking.
Well, I wasn't before you said anything. I think I'll have to take a sample of this for, science.
Why, you greedy little urchin. I think I like you more than ever. Now, since you are finished rifling through my personal belongings, you insufferable petty little
I wonder what the stamp on these gold bars means. Maybe it's decodable.
Can certainly try. Come on, work.
I'd like to take a closer look. The symbols on these gold bars are definitely not issued by the Bank of the Sprawl. This is blood gold and definitely illegal.
Didn't I?
It's the goblins' fault, isn't it? Nasty, deceptive creatures. What about this? Let me through the gate, but I shall leave the goblin tied up outside like the cur he is.
But sir, the gold!
Silence! All right, you rotten little girl, I'll go. But you will rue the day you crossed me.
No, I won't. Hello.
Lil, you gotta close down the shed for the day and come with me immediately. By now you've heard that Princess Desdemona has disappeared, right? Well, she's disappeared. Nobody saw anything or knows where she went. And any other week, the royal advisors might have given her a day or two before sounding the alarm. But with the mucky mucks from Petrard and Marvog in town, we have to get her back before things around here get any worse.
I hope nothing bad happened to her, but what does any of this have to do with me?
I asked my boss the same thing. In fact, I said, why the hell would they need that piece of... that's not important now.
Oh, wow.
Do what you have to do to close up shop here, and then you're coming downtown to the city council chambers with me.
Almost a perfect score. I guess I should have questioned him more, but perfect score on everything else.
Hello? Is anyone there? Can somebody tell me why I've been summoned?
Lilith, guardian of the Southern Gate, step forward into the light.
What is this? Who are you? Can somebody please tell me what exactly is going on here?
Lil, you have been chosen to play the hit game that's sweeping the sprawl. That's right, it's time for... So you think you can save a princess?
What the hell is going on?
That's right, Lil. Today you're getting the chance to send one of these lucky adventurers on the escapade of a lifetime to search for and rescue your beloved Princess Desdemona.
I didn't ask to do this.
And let's find out who those lucky adventurers are. Adventurer number 1 is a hard-headed, go-getting warrior from the desert plains of the alluring Marvog Empire. Please welcome Neil Warkiller.
Yay!
Adventurer number 2 is a nomad by nature, mage by profession, who likes the rain and getting caught in a pina colada. It's Articulous Flame Hands. And finally, adventurer number 3. You might recognize this thief from their wanted poster. Wanted dead or alive for looking so darn good, let's hear it for Perry Shoutson!
I still don't fully understand what's happening.
And no heroic voyager would be complete without a shadowy figure pulling the strings from the darkness. So let's welcome our sponsors, Lieutenant Stryker, Councilwoman Ash, and Court Jester Malcolm.
I'm rooting for you. Might makes right.
Focus and the day will be ours. Information is power.
Aim for the knees and bite, bite, bite!
Now, Lil, you're going to get the chance to ask these adventurers a series of questions to determine their suitability for this quest. At the end of the third round, you choose the winner of the grand prize, being sent on a perilous mission to save the princess, a few guaranteed brushes with death, and a coupon for an all-you-can-eat dining experience at Monty's, home of the soup.
Dad does love Monty's. Let's do this.
All right, Lil, what would you like to ask our trio of intrepid would-be heroes?
Favorite ice cream, perfect rescue, or origin story? Oh, let's start with the beginning. Where the beginning began.
Where do you come from?
And who would you like to ask?
That's the rogue.
Born in shadows, deep in the caves below the mining city of Mosh on the outskirts of Petrard. I grew up in darkness. In fact, the first time I saw daylight was last Thursday. I don't need to tell you what a surprise that was. Who knew colors were so colorful?
You can ask another adventurer if you like.
I was born on the battlefield with a sword in both hands. Slaughtered 12 enemies that day. My mother was so proud. I was disappointed. If I had really applied myself, I think I could have killed at least 2 more.
And your second question is?
Perfect first date, deal with magic users waylaid by bandits.
You are waylaid by bandits. What do you do?
And who's that one for?
Bandits are no issue. I could conjure an army of sparrows or moles or whatever small creature best suited my purpose.
Wouldn't it be better to conjure larger animals? Maybe something more ferocious?
More ferocious than a mole? Actually, I'm not licensed to conjure anything bigger than a bread box, but they really are scary.
You can ask another adventurer if you like.
How many bandits? 11? 12? Simple. I rip out the throat of the first, so the coward cannot warn their coward friends. Before the rest know what has hit them, I have. I pile the bodies of the dead fools high in the air and burn them as a warning to all others who would dare get in my way.
What's a guy gotta do to get picked for a question around here? I got some exciting answers.
Let's stick to the format, folks. There's a rich tradition we're preserving here. Please.
A warrior does not wait his or her turn. He or she acts.
All right, Neil, calm down.
Uh-oh.
You are gaslighting me and the berserker spirits of my ancestors, Mike Melroy.
Uh-oh, looks like the warrior has entered the heightened state of berserker mode. Lil, Which contestant do you think will be able to get us out of this dilly of a pickle?
Ooh.
Don't look at me. Or you can try, but I'll be out of here.
Well, I picked wrong. Retry.
Uh-oh. Lil...
Neil, keep it together for just a few more seconds.
You, what's your favorite animal?
A chipmunk.
Neil.
I feel the blood rage calming. I can't murder everyone present in front of something so small and perfect. I am calm.
Phew. I'm glad you didn't pick anything larger than a bread box. I'm not licensed for that. Due to that unscheduled outburst, we are a little tight for time. Lil, do we squeeze in one more round, or are you feeling ready to choose?
Freak out. One more round. Let's get this over with. We're gonna do one more round.
I think I got one more round.
I'm assuming I'm gonna pick
Lil,
mage at
what's
this
your
point.
final question going to be?
Prophetic dream, favorite childhood memory, plans for rescue.
What's your favorite childhood memory?
And you're asking?
I was visiting my father at Castle Caladar on that infamous day Froderick Frankenstein conducted his great experiment. I was enraptured. I couldn't help myself. I got too close. I was struck by the alchemical lightning he had captured. Everyone panicked, screaming, wailing as I was lifted into the air. But I was fine. Better than fine. That was the day I realized my powers as an elemental mage, able to harness the raw powers of the earth.
You can ask.
Not too many great memories from the mining caves of Mosh, but when I was about 11 years old, a group of kids took me under their wing. They taught me how to pick pockets and become a proper thief. They told me I could consider myself at home, consider myself one of the family. They'd taken me so strong, it was clear we were gonna get along.
I swear I've heard that somewhere before. Sung.
You're mistaken.
Uh-oh, you know.
I have no idea what that means.
You're stupid.
That sound means it's time for the light.
Okay.
Lil, please choose the adventure that you'd like to see play the lightning round. All right, Articulus, are you ready for the light?
I am. Most impressive. I felt that a little. Well deduced that I'm an elemental mage, Lil.
Yep, that wasn't a random lucky guess at all.
Uh-oh, you know what that's?
Oh, God.
That sound means we are out of time. All right, Lil.
Alright. Let's ask.
My adventurer stood up to lightning. Can the others do that? I'd like to see them try.
The thieving arts might not be as sexy as a halberd or a fistful of magic missiles, but we have no idea what's befallen the princess. And my guy is your guy.
Don't overthink this. My hero is by far the strongest and the most experienced in battle. A natural choice to save our dear.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, humans and other ones, the winner of so and proud owner Articulus.
Aha! Wonderful.
And that's all for us here today. Please help control the pet population. Have your gargoyle spayed or neutered. So long.
On her way to the bar, Miss Abernathy accidentally walked into 2 more tutorials, causing her to be late to make a bet. Big goblin ball game. Her grandson's inheritance is safe for now. Magical and non-magical beings grew a little more at that night. Using dead Councilwoman Ash for influence and facilitating his smooth admittance to the sprawl. After Denise picked up her kids, she moved them safely out of view, but not earshot, and gave Kelly a piece of her mind. Polyphemus and Orlando Jr. learned a handful of new words that day, but some they already knew. While the guards were distracted, disgruntled chambermaid escaped with a full set of fine silver from the palace. Huh. Due to your cunning confiscation and dying the old coot, Grumpkin D. Dankworth, that's his name, Grumpkin D. Dankworth, wasn't able to make his sizable deposit of illegal gold to BS. Fortunately, it happened on the same day I presented the number of cash withdrawals. This caused the bank to run and close early. People panicked and they burned the bank to the ground. Mr. Dankworth refused to donate money to have it rebuilt. Having lost so you think you can save a princess, Neo Warkiller fell into a barbarian depression and left the sprawl. After a week of skulkily trudging along the countryside, he discovered a quaint farmer's market populated by elderly locals. Lending a hand here and there with the various farmers selling their produce, the once fierce fighter found employment and ultimately peace with a flower vendor. Aww. Just no time getting straight to work, he conjured a small army of moles and other small creatures and sent them off in every direction to seek the princess's location. His mighty mini-mammal militia eagerly and unfortunately decimated the falcons, eagles, and other large predators. Pressed by the mass rodent deaths he was indirectly responsible for, disheartened mage returned to his tower. He was out of ideas. He'd given it a day or two, then reported that he was unable to locate the lost princess student. Entangled cosmic forces blocking his ethereal aura or some other nonsense. That's unfortunate. After one too many delicious margaritas, Perry got sloppy trying to pickpocket the bartender and was lifted off the ground by the bouncer. Mistaking some bar snacks for one of his patented smoke bombs, the inebriated thief dramatically threw down a handful of mixed nuts, then ran headfirst into a pillar. Everyone in the bar laughed at him, and Perry could have died from embarrassment if he hadn't already died from severe blunt force trauma to the head. No, not Perry. Poor Perry. Rest in peace, Perry. To be continued. You know what? This was a good demo. It was all just mouse clicks, so there was no issues with key bindings, which I'd had with the last two games. The first one just having awkward key bindings, the second one having unusable key bindings. And it was funny. It was a good story. I liked the writing, the voice acting, all very well done. But that is going to be it today for Lil Guardsman's demo. And, yeah. So I will see you guys again, hopefully tonight. I'm going to cover a game this evening. I haven't done that the last couple of days because it was the busier work days, but I'm expecting today to be a little bit quicker. So we should be able to get home at a decent hour and cover a demo tonight. And then we'll be back again tomorrow morning as well. And then hopefully cover 1 or 2 demos tomorrow evening as well. I want to get through as many of these as I can with you guys. This playlist. And yeah, so I hope to see you then. Have a good rest of your day.